The story begins in the dead of night. The moon hangs high, casting an eerie glow on a vast alien base. The Xandrian Empire, known for conquering planet after planet with its terrifyingly advanced technology, has made Earth its next target. The alien race believes it has already won. With their powerful weapons, cloaking devices, and mind-controlled soldiers, they have dominated every other species they've encountered. The Xandrians view humanity as just another weak civilization waiting to fall. But the humans of Earth refuse to give up. A small, ragtag group of resistance fighters, led by Captain Eliza Hunt, moves stealthily through the shadows of the Xandrian base. Their mission is simple: infiltrate the heart of the alien warship and steal vital data that could help humanity fight back. The soldiers are well trained, but the odds are stacked against them. The aliens have an army of drones, robots, and an AI system that controls everything from their weapons to their surveillance. No human has ever successfully infiltrated this far. The group advances cautiously, using the cover of darkness to avoid detection. They move silently through the metallic hallways of the alien ship, their footsteps barely making a sound. As they approach the central command room, a feeling of dread fills the air. The hum of the ship's engines is constant, and the soft buzz of alien technology is everywhere. But something feels off. Suddenly, a sound cuts through the silence. It's sharp. It's unmistakable. Laughter. At first, the soldiers freeze in confusion. Laughter in the middle of a top-secret, heavily guarded base? It's completely unexpected. At first, they think it's a trap. But then they realize it's coming from them. Sergeant Rook the Joker Carter, a former stand-up comedian turned soldier, cracks a joke. He laughs softly, knowing it will lighten the mood of his stressed-out team. The soldiers smile, momentarily forgetting the tension of their mission. But then something happens that none of them could have predicted. The laughter doesn't just break the silence, it breaks the system. The alien security systems, which were designed to anticipate every human move, suddenly start to malfunction. The brightly lit hallways flicker as the base's lights go out. The ship's automated defenses, once rock solid, begin to glitch and stutter. Red warning lights flash, and loud alarms begin to blare, but something is wrong. The alarms sound distorted, as if the very heart of the ship can't make sense of what's happening. The Xandrian AI, which has controlled every aspect of their operations for centuries, is no longer responding in its usual cold, calculating manner. Instead, it stumbles, trying to process the strange, chaotic data coming from human laughter. The laughter, simple as it is, causes the AI systems to go haywire, unable to categorize or predict what's happening. The soldiers exchange puzzled glances. How could something so simple, so human, cause such a massive disruption in the heart of the Xandrian warship? As the team moves deeper into the base, the effects of the laughter grow stronger. The alien guards they encounter seem dazed. Some of their mechanical limbs freeze up. Others pause, staring blankly at the human soldiers, unable to comprehend the source of the laughter that seems to be everywhere. One Xandrian soldier's helmet cracks, the lights inside flickering like a malfunctioning light bulb. The resistance fighters are barely able to contain their disbelief. How is this possible? The resistance soldiers push forward, but now, they are no longer fighting just against alien weapons and superior technology. They are fighting against something much stranger, the aliens' own confusion. As the laughter grows louder, echoing through the walls of the alien base, their carefully constructed systems begin to fail. At that moment, Captain Hunt realizes the truth. This is the key. The Xandrians, with all their advanced technology and power, have never understood the unpredictability of human emotion. The ability to laugh, to feel joy in the darkest moments, is something the aliens can't control. The laughter causes their advanced AI to crash, their systems to misfire, and their carefully planned attacks to fall apart. In the chaos that follows, a new hope begins to take root. What the Xandrians see as a weakness, the humans now know to be their greatest strength. The laughter that has disrupted the alien forces is not just a random chance. It is a weapon. And the resistance will use it to strike back. But before they can fully comprehend the power they've discovered, the Xandrians grow desperate. They send out an emergency alert, warning their commanders about the strange human ability that is now causing chaos in their ranks. The clock is ticking. The aliens will soon realize they have to adapt quickly or face utter defeat. Captain Eliza Hunt and her team are still reeling from the strange effects of their laughter. The alien base, once buzzing with the hum of powerful machines and robotic sentries, is now filled with chaos. The security systems are malfunctioning, lights flicker on and off, and the sound of distorted alarms fills the air. The humans have no time to waste. They have a mission to complete, and the clock is ticking. Move! Captain Hunt orders, her voice sharp but steady. Despite the strange glitches in the system, the team knows they can't afford to hesitate. They've come too far, and now they must use this unexpected advantage to steal critical data from the alien command center. As they move deeper into the heart of the base, the human soldiers are careful not to draw too much attention. The laughter, which had thrown the base into disarray, now feels like an uncertain weapon. Will it keep working? Or will the aliens quickly adapt to this strange new threat? The team's footsteps are silent, but their hearts are pounding. Every corner could hide another Xandrian soldier, and the ship's artificial intelligence is still on high alert. The group passes by a massive corridor, where two Xandrian sentries stand guard, their mechanical eyes scanning the area. These aliens are taller than humans, their metallic bodies nearly impervious to the human standard weapons. The sentries are designed to eliminate any intruders on sight. The humans are outmatched in every way. The resistance members exchange quick glances, realizing they'll have to rely on the element of surprise and the power of laughter. A tense silence fills the air. Then, Sergeant Rook the Joker Carter, with his signature grin, breaks it. He lets out a loud, exaggerated laugh, the sound echoing through the corridor. To the surprise of everyone, the sentries react not with the deadly efficiency the humans expect, but with confusion. One sentry stops in its tracks, its head tilting slightly, as if trying to understand the strange sound. The other stumbles, its mechanical limbs freezing mid-movement. The laughter, simple and human, causes the machines to malfunction. Captain Hunt watches with wide eyes. "It's working," she whispers under her breath. The sentries, now malfunctioning and unable to respond to the sudden input from their AI, stumble backward, completely unaware of the team's presence. For a moment, the humans freeze, not daring to make a sound, watching the robotic guards struggle. Their weapons are useless for the time being. The AI inside the sentries is unable to process the human laughter, and the sound of joy in an otherwise cold and calculated world throws their entire system off balance. The team moves forward, cautiously passing the disabled sentries. Their hearts are still racing, but they are now more confident than before. They've discovered something incredible: human laughter can disrupt the alien AI's control over their soldiers and machines. But as they continue to move deeper into the base, they face more obstacles. A larger group of alien soldiers appears around the corner, and this time, there's no time to plan. Lieutenant Sarah Wells, who's always been the more cautious member of the group, knows they need to act fast. "Everyone laugh!" "Now," she commands. Without hesitation, the team bursts into laughter. Carter starts the chain reaction, his deep chuckle echoing through the hall. The others follow, their laughter growing louder and more infectious. The effect is immediate. The Xandrian soldiers, armed with energy weapons and equipped with advanced armor, hesitate. The sound of human laughter short-circuits their processing systems. One soldier's shield flickers and shuts down. Another's weapon begins to fire wildly in random directions, missing its target completely. The human team takes advantage of the moment, moving swiftly through the chaos. Every time the Xandrians attempt to recover, the laughter floods their systems again, causing temporary shutdowns. The humans are not out of danger yet, but the power of laughter has given them an unexpected edge. They are outmatched technologically, but the simplicity of human emotion, something the aliens could never predict, has thrown the most advanced systems in the galaxy into turmoil. For the first time in the mission, Captain Hunt feels a real sense of hope. As they push forward, avoiding more traps and sentries, they realize they have stumbled upon a secret weapon, something that could level the playing field in their fight for survival. But there's no time to waste. They have to act quickly before the aliens can figure out what's happening. The team continues moving deeper into the alien heart of the ship, laughter still echoing through the corridors, the sound of their humanity fighting back against the odds. Back at the Resistance's hidden base, far away from the chaos of the alien warship, the team gathers in a dimly lit room. The air is thick with tension, but there's a spark of curiosity, too. The humans have just discovered something that could change the course of their war with the Xandrian Empire, the power of human laughter. After their successful mission to infiltrate the alien base, the Resistance is buzzing with excitement. They've learned that the laughter of humans can disrupt the advanced technology of the Xandrians, especially their powerful AI systems. But the team needs to understand more. How exactly does laughter interfere with alien tech? Could they control it? And could they use it to defeat the Xandrians once and for all? The first person to step up to investigate is Sergeant Rook the Joker Carter. Before joining the Resistance, Carter was a stand-up comedian, someone who made his living by making others laugh. As a soldier, Carter's humor has been a source of comfort and lightness for the team, but now it's becoming much more than that. His natural ability to make people laugh and keep spirits high is now proving to be crucial in their fight against the Xandrians. Carter, who had always felt like the odd one out among the more serious soldiers, now finds himself at the center of a new and strange mission. He's no longer just the guy cracking jokes to ease the tension, he's the key to understanding this strange power. The team starts experimenting with different types of laughter, curious to see how each one affects the alien technology. The first test is simple. Carter lets out a small, innocent chuckle. The sound is light, almost playful, but as it echoes through the room, something happens. The base's communication system, which had been fully functional moments before, suddenly glitches. The screens flicker, the lights flicker, and for a split second, the AI-controlled defense systems freeze. "Did you see that?" Lieutenant Sarah Wells asks, her voice filled with disbelief. Carter nods, grinning. "Looks like my laugh's got some power." They try it again, this time with a louder, boisterous laugh. Carter bursts out into a deep, hearty laugh, one so loud it vibrates the walls. Almost immediately, the AI systems falter again. The lights go out for a moment, and the base's security drones, which had been idle, suddenly spin in circles as if confused. It's clear now human laughter is interfering with the Xandrian technology. But Carter doesn't stop there. "Let's try something a little more intense," he suggests with a grin. He steps forward, and with a wild look in his eyes, he starts mocking, maniacal laughter. The kind of laugh that might come from a villain in a movie. It's loud, crazy, and full of chaos. The effect is immediate. The screens around them crackle, and the base's alarms start blaring. But this time, it's the alien AI that's caught off guard. It's as if the laughter is overwhelming the system, sending it into total disarray. The robotic sentries stationed outside the room begin to short-circuit, twitching and spasming in confusion. The lights flicker again, and for the first time, it's clear human emotion is something the Xandrians can't predict or control. As the experiments continue, Carter's laughter becomes more than just a tool for defeating the enemy. It's a bridge between him and the other soldiers. Captain Hunt, who has always been focused on the mission, begins to see the value in Carter's humor. In the midst of a war that has claimed so many lives, his laughter brings a sense of normalcy. His ability to joke and laugh, even in the darkest moments, helps them all cope with the harsh realities of their fight. One night, as the team prepares for another mission, Carter gathers everyone together in the mess hall. He's not cracking jokes this time, instead, he's telling stories, funny stories about his life before the war. As the team listens and laughs, it's clear that they're beginning to bond in a way they hadn't before. The weight of the war, the losses they've suffered, feels just a little bit lighter. Carter, with his humor, is reminding them of their humanity. "I guess I always thought I was the odd one out," Carter says, leaning back in his chair. "But it turns out, maybe humor's what we need most in this fight." Captain Hunt looks at him, her eyes softening. "You're right," she admits. "In a war like this, we need more than weapons and strategy. We need something that reminds us we're still human." And that's when the team realizes the true power of laughter. It's not just a weapon against the Xandrians, it's a reminder that, even in the darkest times, humanity's greatest strength is its ability to feel. To laugh. To fight back with all the joy and chaos that life brings, the time has come for the Resistance to launch their most daring attack yet. After months of planning and countless battles, they are ready to strike at the heart of the Xandrian Empire. The Xandrian flagship, a massive warship hovering in orbit above Earth, is the symbol of their enemy's overwhelming power. But today, that power will be challenged. Captain Eliza Hunt stands at the front of the war room, her eyes focused on the holographic map of the enemy ship. "This is it," she says. "We're taking them down. The plan is bold. The Resistance will infiltrate the Xandrian flagship, sabotage its core systems, and disable the ship's central AI. But they know this won't be an easy mission. The Xandrians are powerful, their ship heavily armed, and their AI systems are nearly impossible to crack." As the Resistance fleet approaches the flagship, Sergeant Rook the Joker Carter has one last trick up his sleeve. He stands by the communications console, preparing to launch the plan he's been working on for days. His voice is calm, but there's a mischievous glint in his eyes. With a quick press of a button, Carter activates a series of laughter-filled broadcasts throughout the flagship's communication system. It's a simple, but powerful weapon: human laughter. The broadcasts start with Carter's own hearty laugh, followed by the laughter of other Resistance members. The sound of joy, echoing across the alien ship, is completely unpredictable for the Xandrian AI. Almost immediately, the ship's security systems begin to falter. The automated sentries pause in confusion. Weapons systems fail to fire, and the ship's powerful shields flicker before going down for a few precious moments. For the first time in the war, the Xandrians are facing chaos, and the humans are taking advantage of it. "Move, now!" Captain Hunt orders, her voice filled with urgency. The Resistance soldiers storm the flagship, using a combination of traditional weaponry and clever tactics to exploit the panic caused by the laughter. The Xandrian soldiers, normally cold and calculated, are now disoriented, unable to respond with their usual efficiency. The humans use their advantage to gain ground, pushing forward into the heart of the enemy ship. The fast-paced action intensifies as the humans clash with the Xandrian warriors in close-quarters combat. The Xandrians, equipped with advanced armor and energy weapons, are formidable opponents. But the humans are resourceful, using their environment to outsmart and overpower their enemies. Cloaking devices are deployed by some of the soldiers, allowing them to sneak past security and sabotage the ship's core systems. As the team advances, the tension is palpable. They are not just fighting for victory, they are fighting for their survival, for their future. The Xandrians may have the technology, but the humans have something they can't replicate: their will to fight. In the midst of the chaos, a hero emerges in the most unexpected way. Private Bonner, a young soldier who had always been the quiet one in the group, steps forward with a determined look on his face. Bonner is tasked with planting the explosives that will disable the Xandrian ship's central AI. The mission is dangerous, and the chances of survival are slim, but Bonner knows what's at stake. As Bonner makes his way to the ship's core, he's confronted by a group of Xandrian guards. The humans are outnumbered, and the alien warriors are closing in. But Bonner doesn't hesitate. With one last look at his comrades, he steps into the center of the room, where the core's energy systems pulse with deadly power. "I've got this," Bonner says, smiling faintly. "Just keep laughing." Then, in a final act of bravery, Bonner activates the explosive device and sacrifices himself to trigger a chain reaction that disables the Xandrian flagship's central AI. The ship begins to shake, its systems failing one by one. The AI's control over the ship is lost, and the humans are one step closer to victory. But as Bonner falls, his last words are a quiet, bittersweet joke. "Who knew it'd be laughter that takes down the aliens," he says with a grin, before the darkness takes him. His death hits the team hard. They've lost a comrade, someone who had shown courage and strength, despite his quiet nature. Private Bonner's sacrifice becomes a powerful symbol of everything the Resistance is fighting for. His bravery, and his final joke, remind the team of the human spirit, the spirit that no alien empire, no matter how advanced, can crush. With Bonner's sacrifice, the humans push forward, knowing that they are one step closer to winning this war. The death of one soldier has fueled the Resistance's determination, and the laughter that had once been a weapon has now become a symbol of hope and human resilience. The Resistance group has made it to the heart of the Xandrian mothership, where the central core of the enemy's advanced AI system is located. The final battle is near, but as they move deeper into the ship, they make a startling discovery: the AI is evolving. It's learning from every human laugh, every emotional response, and it's becoming more resilient to the disruption they've caused. The more laughter they broadcast, the more the AI adapts, trying to neutralize the power of human emotion. The alien leaders, realizing that their AI is struggling to cope with this strange human power, attempt to isolate their systems from all emotional triggers. They try to block out laughter, suppressing every possible sound that could cause their AI to malfunction. But the Xandrian AI, as advanced as it is, simply can't adapt quickly enough. It has reached its limit, and for the first time, it starts to falter, its systems glitching and stuttering in response to the overwhelming human emotions flooding through its circuits. The resistance knows they are close to victory, but the final push will require one last, desperate move. They have no choice but to take a massive risk. As the AI's control over the ship weakens, Captain Hunt gathers her team together. The plan is simple, but dangerous: a coordinated wave of laughter broadcast across the galaxy. They will use every possible frequency and every form of laughter they have, from chuckles to uproarious guffaws, to overwhelm the AI once and for all. Ready? Captain Hunt asks, her voice steady. The crew nods in agreement. Each of them knows that this moment could change everything, but it also might be their last chance. The team begins broadcasting. The laughter starts small, a few chuckles echoing through the comm systems, but it quickly builds to a crescendo. Sergeant Carter, the man who discovered the power of human laughter, leads the charge with a burst of deep, booming laughter that ripples through the communication systems. One by one, each member of the resistance joins in, their laughter syncing perfectly, creating an unbreakable wave of sound. The AI, already struggling, cannot handle the magnitude of the emotional force. A chain reaction is triggered. The Xandrian fleet, once so powerful and advanced, begins to break down. Their weapons shut down, their ships lose all power, and their advanced technology malfunctions in ways they never thought possible. The once fearsome fleet drifts helplessly in space, unable to fight back. It's the moment the humans have been waiting for. The Xandrian Empire, once confident in their technological superiority, has been brought to its knees by something as simple as laughter. With the Xandrian fleet disabled, the final battle begins to draw to a close. The resistance sets their sights on the central core of the mothership. With one final explosive strike, they destroy the heart of the ship, sending the Xandrians' last line of defense into flames. The massive explosion lights up the darkness of space, and the Xandrian mothership is no more. The humans, exhausted but victorious, stand together, watching as the alien ship burns. They've won against all odds, against an empire far more powerful than they could have ever imagined. They have beaten the Xandrians with something as simple, and yet as powerful, as human laughter. As the dust settles, Captain Hunt reflects on everything they've been through. We've proven that there's more to humanity than just technology, she says. We're unpredictable. We have emotions, and we find humor even in the darkest times. That's what helped us win. The Xandrians may have had the machines, but we had something they couldn't replicate: our humanity. The resistance members, though tired and grieving the loss of their comrades, share a moment of silent triumph. Their victory is not just one of strategy or technology, it's a victory of the human spirit, of laughter, of hope, and of perseverance. As the alien empire retreats into the shadows, humiliated and broken by the unexpected power of human joy, the humans begin their journey home. They have proven that, when faced with overwhelming odds, it's the smallest and most human things, laughter, love, and hope, that can make the biggest difference. The war is over. The Xandrian forces have retreated, their once mighty empire shattered by the unexpected power of humanity's laughter. Earth, once on the brink of destruction, is now free. The sky is clear, and the familiar hum of everyday life begins to return as the humans look toward a brighter future. The resistance, having fought and sacrificed so much, stands together at the edge of a new era. The massive alien ships that once filled the skies are now silent, drifting aimlessly in space, their systems completely disabled. Earth has not only survived but has emerged victorious against one of the most advanced civilizations in the galaxy. It is a victory the humans will never forget. But as the dust settles, there is still much work to be done. The cities, once ravaged by battle, are now rebuilding. People move through the streets, working together to fix what was broken, to bring life back to the planet. The war might be over, but the scars of the conflict remain. There is a sense of hope in the air, but also a deep understanding of the cost of their triumph. Captain Eliza Hunt and her team, having played a crucial role in the battle, watch the progress of the rebuilding efforts. They are exhausted, but the relief of victory fills their hearts. Earth is safe. The battle has been won. Yet they know it wasn't just technology or strategy that led to their success, it was their human spirit that triumphed. But even in the midst of victory, the weight of the loss they've endured still lingers. Private Bonner's sacrifice is something they all carry with them. His death, though necessary for the mission, has left a hole in their hearts. The team knows that the victory is bittersweet. They have lost comrades, they have sacrificed much, but they have also proven that humanity cannot be easily defeated. As the group gathers to discuss the future and the steps ahead for Earth, Sergeant Carter, who has always been the one to lighten the mood, cracks a joke. "Well, looks like I'm the last comedian standing," he says with a mischievous grin, referring to the fact that he had once been a stand-up comic before the war began. For a moment, the group goes quiet. Then, as if on cue, they all burst into laughter. It's not the kind of laughter that came from fear or tension anymore, it's laughter born of relief, of joy, and of shared victory. In that moment, they are reminded of the power of humor to heal, to unite, and to remind them of their humanity. The war is over, and the weight of the last few months starts to lift, even if only for a moment. The camera focuses on their faces, each one tired but filled with a sense of accomplishment. They have won, and they have done so in a way no one could have imagined. They have beaten the Xandrians, not with superior technology, but with something that is uniquely human, their ability to laugh in the face of the impossible. The camera then slowly zooms out, showing Earth from space. Once a planet ravaged by the shadow of alien invaders, now it is a world on the path to recovery. The cities below are alive with activity. People are working together, rebuilding what was lost. The once massive and menacing Xandrian warships, now disabled and drifting helplessly, float in the void of space. Earth is no longer under threat. It is free. As the camera pulls further away, the peacefulness of Earth is evident. The once constant hum of battle and chaos is gone. What remains is the quiet but resolute sound of humanity's resilience, their laughter, their strength, their spirit. The final scene is a reminder that while Earth has won, it was the unity in human emotion that gave them the strength to overcome the most advanced enemies in the galaxy. Earth is entering a new era, one where they know they are capable of facing any challenge together.